So on my way into the con, I decided to just go by train this year, right? So you had no hangover. That's insane. Because in the Netherlands, Schiphol is absolutely fucked, right? What happened? Well, we had Rona for a couple of years. I don't know if you heard. And in their wisdom, they decided to fire a whole bunch of people. Because, you know, there was no work to be done. Nobody was flying. So a whole bunch of people, bags claim and all that nonsense. They were fired. But then Rona disappeared and they were like, yo, come back to work. And those people were like, nah, I'm not coming. So long story short, in the Netherlands, there have been queues for people going into airplanes for like 2 to 4 hours, where they were just chilling, trying to get through security. It was insane. And I needed to go to preachcon. I was like, also flights canceled. A buddy of mine actually got their flight canceled to the con. And they were just fucked. I needed to go to preachcon. So I was like, you know what? F it. I'm gonna go all ham in. And I'm gonna go by train. That way, I'll avoid it at the price of it's gonna take me like 3 times as long to get there. But it's fine. I'll be comfortable. It will be fine. So I'm moving from the Netherlands into like the Eurostar, and we get to the UK. And on the way there, it was smooth as hell. It was long, but it was comfortable watching the boys on Twitch Prime. Oh, sorry, not Twitch Prime. Alpha, what is it called? Prime Video, that's the one. It was all fine and dandy until I get to the fucking UK. Because the UK has had strikes, there was like heat waves, people's trains weren't going, and my train from London to Manchester, apparently there were like delays, so reserved seats were not a thing. So it started off with my little app telling me, you need to go to like stage 2 in order to catch your train. So I go there, and there's a different train there. So I asked this man that was standing there, hello, bruv. That's me. Is that me train, mate? And he looked at my paper. Like, I'm proper British when I'm there, you know? So he looked at my paper, and he was like, yeah, just get on the train. I am lucky that this man was on the ball, and that he was like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this poor man get on the wrong train. As he turns around, and he's like, let me see it again. And he's like, nah, that's not your train. Your train is going at stage 15 in like 10 minutes. So I'm like, oh my God, I can't miss this train, right? So I start bolting from 2 to 15. I start going to that train. I walk up to the train, scan in, and the conductor, or this man walking past the train, he tells me, hello, mate. Yeah, train's full. Good luck trying to get a seat. The train's full. We're not gonna go anywhere. Or you're not gonna get on the train. I was like, what the fuck? I can't miss this train. So I decide to use my Dutchy goodness. I find this really sweet lady and I go like, hallo, kunt u mij helpen? And I started the conversation in Dutch, like I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I show her my paper and I'd be like, do you know where I need to be? So she was kind enough to point me towards the right coach, like that's where you need to be. She was like, just get on. So I get in and there's somebody sitting in my seat with like a suitcase. So I go like, excuse me, that's my chair. Could you move please? To which a guy behind me goes on a speech about how when a train has been delayed, there are no more reserved seats anymore. It's a free-for-all, yada, yada, yada. Thankfully, this person did leave, and I just sat there like, la, 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 I am Dutch, I know nothing, la, 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 la. I got my chair, and ultimately, nobody started sitting next to me. I had a fully packed train, and still there was a seat free next to me. I must have smelled horrible. But anyways, I got my train, we go all the way to Manchester, and I got there. It was fine. Trouble over. Then comes the way back. Now, I didn't take pictures, because I didn't want everybody who doesn't want to be on a picture to be on a picture. Oh, my lord. Okay. So, the way back. Pixie was kind enough to drop me off in London. Drop me off at Piccadilly Station. And I take the train to London. I arrive at London. And I walk over to like London St. Pancras Station or whatever it's called. I go in and I see a sign for the Eurostar. The train that I cannot miss. Because there's like only 2 or 3 trains that are going per day. Tickets are really expensive. That's the train that I need to have in order to get out of the fucking UK. I swear. I see security standing here. And there is a line swirling around the station, swirling some more. all the way outside to the left of the train station, the line was still going. The one reason why I decided to pick train over airplane, and it's happening in the fucking train station. So I walk up to this person, and they're like, yeah, we're still trying to get people to France. Your train is not even boarding yet, just chill. We'll call you. And I'm standing there like, oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna be another day in the UK. I'm gonna have to grab a hotel room. We're gonna extend preachcon. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. But I found this. There was this German man with like a pack of tourists around him. And he was talking to the guy. And I asked him like, excuse me, do you know what the hell's going on? And they explained like, okay, there's been a delay apparently. They're getting everybody on France and then they're gonna do us. So I was like, does that mean we're gonna miss this train? And he was like, if they make me miss this train, I'm gonna make them pay out of the nose. Thousands of dollars. They will pay. They will feel my wrath. And I was like, you are the man. I am going to follow you. I am going to follow you through the gates of hell. So I just kept an eye on his group. And I was following behind them. And we're standing in line. It took for a rain. It was honestly, it was so much fun. Thanks so much for the 6 months. And next year, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm following behind German guy. He had a yellow shirt on because of course he had. Arcade him with the 37. Thank you. And yeah, the queue marched on. And you know what? At that point, my nerves, at that point, my whole system, it got too much. You have to understand, I've slept like 4 to 6 hours every day at the con. There wasn't a whole lot of sleep. There wasn't a whole lot of food. I was done. My brain was fried. My body just shut down. And I just went zombie mode. As we shot through the line. Go through the line. Go through the line. For 2 fucking hours. I just let it happen, sunshine. I just let it happen. Until finally we get through security. We get my bags. I get on the Eurostar, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I am so fucking done. I was so happy to be on the Eurostar train. I just sat there. I put everything down, and I was like, fuck it, shutting down. So I put my head down, and I just slept. I just slept for a delicious hour, and it was like, oh, this is great. I'm almost, by the time I woke up, I was in fucking France. I was like, yes, I made it across the water. Fuck you, UK, I made it out, bitches. UK, you need to get your transport system on point, because fuck, it's awful. Oh my fucking god, it's awful. Cell, I don't give 2 shits. The UK transport system is dog shit. It's near impossible to follow what the hell's going on. Your apps don't update when your trains change. It is... But anyways, I made it out, and ever once you're out, it's smooth as hell. My Eurostar takes me to Brussels. From Brussels, I go to Amsterdam. From Amsterdam, a buddy of mine picks me up at Schiphol, and I made it home. And I was like, oh, I hate traveling, but I did make it back.